Welcome along, everyone. It is Saturday, 20th of July. Thank you for joining me tonight. So let's get straight into it with your first question from the world of entertainment. Starting with this number one. Jerry and the Pacemakers sang about a ferry crossing which river? So Jerry and the Pacemakers sang about a ferry crossing which river? Oh, you think about that one. I'm just sorting something out. To remember to not put new code in. In fact, hang on. Let me just do that and give you question number two, which is, which anime TV show had characters Pikachu and Bulbasaur? I've said anime, but it is cartoon as well, but it was kind of anime style. But which anime TV show had characters Pikachu and Bulbasaur? What is this date? It is that one, so it'll be that. Number three, which singer's first UK top 10 single was Beauty and the Beast in 1991? Which singer's first UK top 10 single was Beauty and the Beast in 1991? And that one becomes no, da, and then da. It's just your access codes in case you need them for the breaks. Number four, name the film from this picture. So name the film from this picture for number four. Number five, name the singer pictured here. So name the singer pictured here for number five. Number six, who directed E.T.? E.T. Fun. Oh, that would have been really cool if I could have put an effect on that, like lit my finger up there. E.T. Fun. No, never mind. Number seven, in 1983, Kajagoogoo were two what, according to the title of their song? So Kajagoogoo were two what, according to the title of their song? Number eight, the Scorpions was the name of the rival street racing gang in which 1978 movie? So the Scorpions was the name of the rival street racing gang in which 1978 movie? Number nine, name the song. Forgot I was doing this. Okay, here we go. Name the song. You know you can say it backwards, which is Dosiseliexbistachefragelupus. I may have just declared war on a country, I think, but anyway. But that's going a bit too far, don't you think? Name the song. You know you can say it backwards, which is Dosiseliexbistachefragelupus. Yeah. Let's hope. Oh no, because it's still the same question. I was going to say, let's hope. Imagine at least if this is said live, then we'll know pretty much straight away if I've just declared war on another country. Yeah, name the song from those. Number 10, what is this? So what is this for number 10? Round 2. Yeah, round 2 with food and drink. You know when you think, is it? Are you sure? But round 2 with some food and drink for you. Starting with this for number 1. Name the fast food outlet. While I get very confused as to what I've done here. Oh. Okay, didn't realise I'd done that. Never mind. Don't know how I've done this, but never mind. Number 2, foie gras comes from which animal? I appreciate and I understand there is some controversy around like foie gras and stuff, but I'm not getting involved in that because I don't understand it fully myself. I'm not sitting on any kind of opinion or anything. It's just a quiz question. That's all it is. So foie gras comes from which animal? Number 3, how is a zucchini known in the United Kingdom? How is a zucchini known in the UK? Number 4, calamari comes from which animal? So calamari comes from which animal? Number 5, what is the key ingredient of guacamole? So what is the key ingredient of guacamole? Number 6, which company is credited with inventing cornflakes? Number 7, which region of the United Kingdom did scrumpy originate? Is it the southwest, the southeast? Is it Wales or is it Scotland? Which region of the UK did scrumpy originate? Is it the southwest, the southeast, Wales or Scotland? Number 8, port gets its name from the Portuguese Vinho de what? Which city name goes in the blank? So port gets its name from the Portuguese Vinho de what? Which city name goes in the blank? Don't know if my microphone's picking up a squeaking thing that is coming from Jack's room, which is probably going to find itself flying out the window in a minute. Number 9, which creamy sauce is an emulsion of oil, egg yolk, and either vinegar or lemon juice? Do not squeak that in here. I could hear it from your bedroom. Don't do it. Why? Right, don't, because it'll upset. People might be like, what's that noise?
Chomp.
Chomp, chomp. And finally, number 10.
My name
Jack.
is Dave.
Which July holiday would be celebrated if the food selection was roast turkey, creamed corn, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin, apple, and pecan pies? So which July holiday would be celebrated if the food selection was roast turkey, creamed corn, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin, apple, and pecan pies? I don't mean like in one pie. I mean a pumpkin pie, an apple pie, and a pecan pie. What are you doing?
Sigma face.
What?
Sigma.
What is a Sigma face?
This.
Yeah, what is it?
This.
Yeah, what is it?
People that do this is a Sigma face.
Right, okay. Right, final round and we'll take a break is...
Tell me.
Ow. Final round is take a break is blockbusters. Then for you, the usual stuff. No, squeaking. No, squeaking. Number one, what AF is a cooking and kitchen wrapping item? So what AF is a cooking and kitchen wrapping item? No, you're not. It's bedtime. Leave him alone. Bye.
Yeah.
Number two, what GE is a novel depicting the education of an orphan named Pip? I'm going to rip that squeaking thing out of this thing that it's squeaking in a minute. And he's just been shouted at by Sarah as well, so I think squeaking noise is going all the way downstairs. And number three, what ST comes before Ash Wednesday? So what ST comes before Ash Wednesday? Number four, what GG are the names of lawn ornament figurines? So what GG are the names of lawn ornament figurines? Number five, what BL is an area of a road dedicated for use by public transport vehicles? So what BL is an area of a road dedicated for use by public transport vehicles? Number six, what CS is someone who has removed all their hair from their face? So what CS is someone who has removed all their hair from their face? I've just thought of a quiz question. I just want to have a look at it. Number seven, what DR is the name of an enclosed area used for developing photographs? For those of you of a younger generation who just basically look at the photos on their phone, we used to actually physically have photos in our hands. Yeah. Number eight, what RS is the name given to the closest seats at a boxing fight? What RS is the name given to closest seats at a boxing fight? Number nine, what MH is found on a clock? So what MH is found on a clock? And finally, number 10, what LB is the more common name for a vehicle's V5? So what LB is the more common name for a vehicle's V5? The first 30 questions this evening then. Entertainment is where we started this evening, as always. Here's question number 1. Jerry and the Pacemakers sang about a ferry crossing the Mersey. So ferry cross the Mersey. Number 2, which anime TV show had characters Pikachu and Bulbasaur? It's how you get children onto a bus. You Pokemon. Actually, you probably shouldn't poke children onto a bus anymore. Just to clarify. Different times. Number 3, which singer's first UK top 10 single was Beauty and the Beast in 1991? It was Celine Dion. Classic dad joke, that. Number 4, name the film. That is Coyote Ugly. Brilliant film. Until I watched it a few years after it came out, and there was a completely different version, which had adult entertainment sections in it. Yeah. Apparently there's an unedited cut that I didn't even know existed. Number 5, name the singer. That is Phil Collins. No, I don't know. I've gone very musical over the last few weeks. I'm really wanting to sing everything. I think it's because I've not been to karaoke for a while. Who directed E.T.? It was Steven Spielberg. Number 7. In 1983, Kajagoogoo were too shy, according to the title of their song. Number 8, the Scorpions was the name of the rival street racing gang in which 1978 movie? Grease. T-Birds versus the Scorpions. Number 9, name the song You Know You Can Say It Backwards, which is Dossicella Expistific Fragilicia. Whoa, I very nearly went into a dangerous territory, so I'm going to shut up now. But that's going a bit too far, don't you think? I'm confused, right? It is not supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards, because if you look at the way that is spelled, it is not supercalifragilistic, because that is lifted from the lyrics S-U-P-U-R, S-U-P-E-R. And then S-U-P-U-R, then it should be C. Then, yeah, so it's not supercalifragilisticexpialidocious backwards. And number 10, what is this? That is a metronome. By the way, actually, I'm going to mention this point. I'm just going to flick back to the previous question quickly. Originally, this question had, which of these is the correct spelling of supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? That's what I originally had, and I had 4 different versions of the spelling of it. And then I thought, that's just too evil. So I put that one in instead. Round 2, food and drink. Number 1, name the fast food outlet. That is Wendy's. Number 2, foie gras comes from duck, goose, quack. Number 3, how is a zucchini known in the UK? It is courgette. Number 4, calamari comes from squid. Number 5, what is the key ingredient of guacamole? It is avocado. Number 6, which company is credited with inventing cornflakes? Kellogg's. Number 7, which region of the UK did Scrumpy originate? It was the southwest. Number 8, Port gets its name from the Portuguese Vino de Porto, would you believe? Which city name goes into blank is Porto. Number 9, which creamy sauce is an emulsion of oil, egg yolk, and either vinegar or lemon juice? It is mayonnaise. And number 10, which July holiday would be celebrated if the food's selection was roast turkey, creamed corn, mashed potatoes and pumpkin, apple and pecan pies? Thanksgiving. And your blockbusters, number 1, what AF is a cooking and kitchen wrapping item? It's aluminium foil. Number 2, what GE is a novel depicting the education of an orphan nicknamed Pip? It's Great Expectations. Number 3, what ST comes before Ash Wednesday? It is Shrove Tuesday. Number 4, what GG are the names of lawn ornament figurines? They're garden gnomes. Number 5, what BL is an area of a road dedicated for use by public transport vehicles? It is a bus lane. Number 6, what CS is someone who has removed all their hair from their face? It is clean shaven. Number 7, what DR is the name of an enclosed area used for developing photographs? It's a dark room. I feel like I'm sat in a dark room at the moment, but from my perspective, it's really bright in here, but it doesn't translate to that on the camera. Number 8, what RS is the name given to the closest seat to the boxing fight? It is ringside. Number 9, what MH is found on a clock? It's the minute hand. And finally, number 10, what LB is the more common name for a vehicle's V5? It is logbook. So there you go. Tot your scores up then. How are you getting on so far? Nine questions. Question number 10, what links the 9 answers together? Let's crack on with number 1. Which Rovers won the Premier League title in the 1994-95 season? So which Rovers won the Premier League title in the 94-95 season? And number 2, what can be polar, grizzly, or brown? So what can be polar, grizzly, or brown? Number 3, Old Mother Whom went to the cupboard to give the poor dog a bone. Ow. Old Mother Whom went to the cupboard to give the poor dog a bone. Number 4, a person who goes in search of animals with the intent of harm is called what, beginning with H? So a person who goes in search of animals with the intent of harm is called what, beginning with H? Number 5, what M is a slang term to describe a group of young people from a particular area with a common interest in dance music? I know I've had the dictionary out again this week, but I put this in and I was like, really? Okay, we're going with it. Number 6, what Y is a brand name associated with locks? I mean the like lock and key locks, not the locks in the middle of a canal. Just Number 7, what can go after Warwick, Dover, Windsor, and Leeds to make the name of historic buildings? What can go after Warwick, Dover, Windsor, and Leeds to make the name of historic buildings? Number 8, what L is the name of an East Midlands city that is home to a Victorian prison and a copy of the Magna Carta? So what L is the name of an East Midlands city that is home to a Victorian prison and a copy of the Magna Carta? I wonder if in years to come there'll be like a copy of my quiz inside, like an enclosed case found from 400 years previously. Yeah, I very much doubt it as well. I know, I'm just being stupid. It wasn't a genuine question. Number 9, what is the name of the long-running US university found in Massachusetts? What is the name of the long-running US university found in Massachusetts? And as always, question number 10, what links those 9 answers together? General knowledge then to take us into the end of the quiz this evening. Here we go. Number 1. The Gateshead Millennium Bridge crosses which river? So the Gateshead Millennium Bridge crosses which river? Number 2, what kind of animal was Jemima in the world of Beatrix Potter? So what kind of animal was Jemima in the world of Beatrix Potter? Number 3, in which part of France is the Champagne region found? Is it the northeast or the southwest? So in which part of France is the Champagne region found? Is it northeast or southwest? Number 4. Oh, I didn't change the wording. Right, I need to drop my camera out anyway. What a numpty. What pasta is used in this picture? Don't answer that. Right at the end of the PowerPoint here. Oh, I've changed it on question 6, but I didn't change it on this one. What an idiot. What is the name of this animal type? At least you got a 50-50 shot at this, I suppose. What is the name of this animal type rather than what is the... Let me just do that. Yeah, what is the name of this animal type rather than what type of pasta was used in this picture? Number 5, which part of America was called New Amsterdam when settled in 1924? Was it Lower Manhattan? Was it Alcatraz Island? Or was it Hawaii? So which part of America was called New Amsterdam when settled in 1624? Lower Manhattan, Alcatraz Island, or Hawaii? Number 6, what line is drawn on this map? So what line is drawn on this map? Number 7, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry features in which book series? Oh, I've not put my camera back on. Oh, numpty. I'm still here. Still here, getting me suntan according to the screen. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry features in which book series? Number 8, how is bean curd better known? So how is bean curd better known? Number 9, how is the Olympic torch lit? Is it with matches? Is it with the sun? Or is it with 2 pieces of wood? So how is the Olympic torch lit? Is it with matches, the sun, or 2 pieces of wood? Choo choo. Train. Number 10, Jack Ruby. Your final question tonight. Jack Ruby was deemed responsible for killing the suspected assassin of which US president? Yeah, actually, I probably should have... I suppose, yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, yeah, if it had been a different outcome last Saturday, then I probably should have removed this question, but it wasn't a different outcome, so... So Jack Ruby was deemed responsible for killing the suspected assassin of which US president? Yeah, so no offense meant by that final question for our American friends. Vipers won the Premier League title in the 94-95 season? It was Blackburn Rovers. They still talk about it round here like they won it yesterday as well. I love the people that I live round here with Darwin and some of my very, very good friends. But they very much still think it was yesterday they won it. Number 2, what can be polar, grizzly, or brown? It was bear. I'm a Spurs fan. I can't really talk. I still talk about the 2008 Cup final because that was the last time we won a trophy. And I still think that was yesterday. Number 3, old Mother Whom went to the cupboard to give the poor dog a bone. It was Hubbard. Number 4, a person who goes in search of animals with the intent of harm is called what? Beginning with H, it is hunter. Number 5, what M is a slang term to describe a group of young people from a particular area with a common interest in dance music? I've heard of this before, but I didn't realise that this was the actual use for it. It's massive. Oh, wicked, wicked. Jungle is massive. No, just me. Okay. Number 6, what Y is a brand name associated with the locks? It is Yale. Number 7, what can go after Warwick, Dover, Windsor and Leeds to make the name of historic buildings? It's Castle. Number 8, what L is the name of an East Midlands city that is home to a Victorian prison and a copy of the Magna Carta? It is Lincoln. Number 9, what is the name of a long-running US university found in Massachusetts? It is Harvard. Now, I've done tonight's connection round in a deliberate way with a couple of sort of red herrings, if you like, which will send you off on a different path. But if you were paying attention to how the wordings of the questions, you will see that I think a lot of you are going to have gone with US universities. But that was in the question number 9. So US universities is wrong. However, it's up to you whether you give the teams you're playing with half a point for guessing that they were something to do with the US. Because they're all US mountains. I know the United States of America is a vast place. And at some point I will travel around the US and go to all the different places that I want to visit. Other than just having been to New York. I didn't realise how many mountains there are in America. It's bonkers. It's a whole quiz on its own, let alone a connection round. But yeah, US mountains, well done if you climbed all the way up to the peak and managed to find the answer to that. Oh, that's terrible. There's general knowledge number 1. The Gateshead Millennium Bridge crosses the Tyne. Cue Alan Jackson now popping in the Paul Gascoigne dancing GIF into the Patreon Discord server. Number 2, what kind of animal was Jemima in the world of Beatrix Potter? Duck. Quack. Number 3, in which part of France is the Champagne region found? It is in the northeast. Number 4, what pasta is used in this picture? I'm just reading it out because it's now become hilarious. But yeah, the name of this, it is not a kangaroo. It's a wallaby. That's why I said you had a 50-50 shot. Don't eat wallaby pasta. It's not nice. Number 5, which part of America was called New Amsterdam when settled in 1624? It is Lower Manhattan. Number 6, what line is drawn on this map? It's the Prime Meridian line, running there, if I go back up one, running there through Greenwich and London, etc., and all the way up, and it's little squiggles, etc., and all the way through. That is the Prime Meridian line. I didn't realise, when I was looking at this, again, looking at this question, I was originally looking to see if there were any cities that sat on the Prime Meridian line, but there's actually a route that you can take with loads of various places along the way where you can actually see, and it's got like little sort of like homages, if you like, to the fact that that place is on the Prime Meridian line. Quite cool. I might follow it one day. Number 7, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry features in the Harry Potter book series. Number 8, how is bean curd better known? It is tofu. Number 9, how is the Olympic torch lit? It's not with matches or 2 pieces of wood, I'm afraid. It is by the sun. I haven't got into the logistics of how the sun lights it, because technically, I mean, I would have thought you'd need like some kind of magnifying glass or something to get it going. I will look into it at some point. But yeah, the sun is what lights it. It's not matches or 2 pieces of wood or lighter fluid or anything like that. And your final question tonight, number 10, Jack Ruby was deemed responsible for killing the suspected assassin of which US president? So, I reckon some of you are going to have misread this question and you're going to put down the person that Jack Ruby killed. But that is not what the question is asking. The question is asking, Jack Ruby was deemed responsible for killing the suspected assassin of which US president, which is John F. Kennedy. Some of you are going to have put Lee Harvey Oswald, and you would be wrong because you didn't read the question properly. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Right, that is all of your questions for this evening. How have you got on? Tot your scores up. There'll be a post on socials right now on Facebook and Instagram. Do share your scores, but if you've ended up in a tie-breaking situation, the question is this. I don't normally like doing years, but this caught me out a few weeks ago, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to throw this out there as well. Remember, nearest to this gets the point. The first cryptocurrency of Bitcoin was introduced in which year? So the first cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, was introduced in which year? Okay, remember, nearest to it gets the point. In 3, 2, 1, it is 2009. It's just absolutely thrashed my head, this, because I thought this was definitely a mid sort of